Hello everyone, welcome to the purple classes of the Ras Indica IAS Academy, Desh Badla Padhai Badlo. Today we will be coming and we'll be discussing a very important topic on Indian economy, that is the infrastructure part, and today we will be discussing regarding the road infrastructure. So let's start with our session right away. So Indian economy, infrastructure, road. So why we are doing this is because from here, if you can see, we are into this place right now in our syllabus, and we have started the infrastructure part, and we will be discussing energy infrastructure, port infrastructure, road infrastructure, airport infrastructure, railway, and etc. Whatever the important infrastructures that are there in our country, that all we will be discussing today. So today we have taken the topic of road infrastructure. We will be knowing everything, up, down, bottom, horizontal, vertical, everything regarding the road, that we call it as like from east, west, north, south, everything we will be discussing regarding the road infrastructure, right? So that is why we have separated out the topic, and we will be doing separately energy, we will be doing separately port infrastructure, separately road, airports, and everything, right? So let's start with our session. So roads, this is the major source of mode of transport for the human being since the time human have started walking on the planet earth, because without the road, without the pavement, without the places to walk, you cannot move from one place to other, right? So roadways are the integral part of human development. They are the integral part of human development, right? So whenever we say that the country is getting developed, country is developed, country is underdeveloped, under that we always take in account the concept of the infrastructure that country is having. So we will be also, for like, if we say, like, if we wanted to find out like which country is called as developed country, so we will be finding out like what is the infrastructure, what is the road infrastructure of that country, whether that road infrastructure is being properly utilized or not, whether they have a adequate road infrastructure or not. So everything is being counted, then only we will decide like, yes, this country comes under the underdeveloping stage or developing stage or fully developed stage, right? So road carry 64.5, close to more than half of the total goods and services that are moving on the planet, or on the surface, like is being carried away by the roads, and 90% of the passenger traffic in India. Okay, 64.5% of the total goods and 90% of the passenger traffic in India. On in our country, roads in India, the national highway holds 2% of the total road network, carrying 40% total traffic of our country. That is the only a certain percentage of road is carrying around 40% of the total traffic of our country. So we can see the importance of this road network in our country, right? So if we go by the way, like the person, like whenever we find out like how is the growth that is happening, so we find out the cumulative aggregate growth rate. Okay, so it is happening at a rate of 17% from financial year 16 to 21, that was happening like that. And if we compare the road networks of our country with the world, we call that it is the second largest network in the world. India is having the second largest road network in the world. So, who is the first or the biggest, largest road network? If we go by that, USA is having the largest road network of around 68 lakh kilometers of the roads. And if we go by India, like India, that is the second largest, it is close to 63 lakh kilometers of road are being laid in our country. So this is the two biggest road network in the world. One is the USA and another one is the India. right? So India is the second largest road network in the world, around 6.3 million kilometer, or close to, that is same similar to 63 lakh kilometer in our country. And this road network, 64.5% all goods in the country and 90% of all the passenger traffic used road network in our country. Okay, so this has been steadily growing at a cumulative aggregate growth rate of 17%. We know we have around more than 6.5 lakh villages, right? Villages are there, so we are connecting our villages by all weather roads, then highways, national highway, dedicated corridors are there. Okay, national highways are there, expressways are there, so we are connecting various part of country to the capital to the remotest area with this road network, because road network only creates development in the country along with the other mode of transport, because with the road network seamless transfer of goods and passenger happens, and because of that economic growth happens, right? Now here we see we have recently discussed 17% of cumulative aggregate growth rate is there, right? And in union budget of 2023 and 2024, 2.7 lakh crore, that is close to $33 billion, have been allocated to Ministry of Road Transport and Highway, right? For national highway extending to 6,318 kilometer. We know Honorable Minister Nitin Gadkari ji is the Minister of Road Transport and Highway. Under his leadership, we have seen a tremendous growth of this whole sector. Okay, so it has grown 59% and became the second biggest network in the world with 64 lakh kilometer. We have already discussed that. Okay, so in India, where we have around 97,830 kilometer of national highways were there. Okay, and that has been expanded in 2014-15, and now it has been expanded to 1,45,155 kilometer by March 2023. Okay, and cumulatively, if we go by that, the way of award, like financial year 24, if we go until October, cumulative 4,474 kilometer of national highway has been constructed. Okay, and 2,595 kilometers have been awarded already, and around 202 national highway projects of rupees 79,789 crore are at various stages of implementation of around 6,270 kilometers. So there is a huge growth rate that is happening in the construction of the national highway in our country. Okay, now if we see types of road कैसे कैसे होते हैं, what are the types of road? So road can be classified on various different ways. Okay, how road are classified? Road can be classified based on the type of material that road is using. Road can be also classified based on a location. So first of all, we will see based on material. So if you are trying to set up a road can be made of concrete, road can be made of bitumen, road can be made of gravel, road can be made of mud also. Okay, so based on the type of road and material, we classify road into gravel road, bituminous road, concrete road, and etc based on the material that has been utilized to make that road. Then after that, based on the location, the roads are being classified as where the road has been constructed, whether it is called national highway, whether it is called state highway, whether it is called district highway, village road, or rural road. Okay, based on the location where the road is located and what is the nomenclature that has been given to that road, that has been classified as national highway, state highway, district highways, village or rural road. Then based on the topography, type of land, what type of land, plain land, hilly land, surface land, what type of land is there, so you can call it as a hilly road. Okay, you can call them as hilly road, you can have a plain surface road. Okay, so based on the type of, okay, the kind of road and the government can construct. Okay, so these are diverse topographies are there. Diverse topography, it can be a hilly area, it can be a jungle area. Inside the jungle area you can have a hilly area. Okay, inside then you have a plain area. Based on the topography, then you have another type of roads are there. Okay, so like whenever we are making a road, like we have a plain road, then it is very easy to drive off over there. So straight roads are there, a lot of intersections are there. Okay, in a plain road it is easy to monitor the plain road, it is easy to have a proper traffic at that road. Okay, so these are the straight road and with proper intersections are there. So based on these proper intersection and based on the plain road and based on the proper construction of the road, so we can see that this type of road construction is the easiest way we can do it. Then roads in hilly area have a frequent run. So like if you go to any hilly area, if you go to Uttarakhand, even if you go to Shillong, okay, if you go to Darjeeling, okay, you can go to Himalayas areas, okay, you can go to Western Ghats, okay, Eastern Ghats. So there are a lot of sharp turns and spiral shapes are there. Okay, all of a sudden you have to do sharp turns like that, and you can you have to also experience lot of extreme climatic condition in this area. You may have a slippery road, you may have a ice on the road, so there is require more and more frequent maintenance is required for the betterment and proper functioning of these roads. Now based on the traffic, we have further classification of road, and like we have a light traffic, we have a medium traffic road, we have a high traffic road. Okay, based on the type of a volume of the traffic that is there. Okay, if you have a very heavy national highways there, so you can have a very high traffic. If you have a road which is not being utilized properly, but it has been used for certain just normal movement of the people, so you can call that as a light traffic road, you can call that. Okay, so based on the type of a density, based on the density of the traffic, and based on the the amount of traffic that it is going, based on that road has been classified based on light, medium and high traffic road. Okay, similarly we have pedestrian path, we have cycle tracks, we have motor vehicle roads. All these are road which are being classified based on your traffic situation. Then we are coming into the next type of road, that is economy type of roads. So under the economy type of road, we will be finding out the how much money that has been gone in order to make that road. That means it is the low cost road, medium cost road or high cost road. Okay, the cost of construction of road is important. Okay, depend on the function and the location of that road. Okay, so here whosoever is making that road, whether traffic engineer or construction engineer, so they analyze the road properly. They find it out like what is going to be the best material that is going to be suited for this road, how much width is important of this area, and various other whatever the aspects are there. Width is there, type of material that has been utilized, okay, and the type of technology that we are going to utilize. So based on that, we have a low cost road, medium cost road and high cost roads are there. Okay, so if we go by that low cost road, that means normally it is in the rural area which doesn't require much of the money that has to be invested. But in the medium road, you can go for semi-urban areas. Okay, semi-urban areas. And high cost road you have to put in the cities, then expressways, okay, then various other national highways are there. So you need to put that much ample amount of money, because these are the places. So based on the type of a traffic that any place is catering to, based on that the cost of the road will be decided. Then we have a rigidity. Based on the rigidity, how whether the road is flexible, whether the road is hard. Okay, so we know that some roads require a lot of maintenance. Okay, so depends on the material. Okay, so two types of rigidity. Based on the roads can be classified based on rigidity on two types. One is flexible road and another one is rigid road. Okay, so whenever we have a flexible type of a road, this road sometimes get totally disintegrated. If you go and see in rural areas, they make it some with charcoal. Okay, if they are not able to properly fix the charcoal, so after rain, or any kind of like event or anything like that, or after certain months or years, you will see that the whole road get disintegrated, right? So this is again a very like we have not utilized a very good quality material. Then we have a rigid road which is made up of concrete, and it doesn't require much extensive maintenance because concrete itself is very hard. It is hard to break. Okay, so that is why it take care of its own maintenance, and it keeps remaining in good health for longer years. So that is why most of the roads that are being constructed right now, right nowadays, are made of concrete. Concrete roads are there, so they are mixed with a good amount of concrete, and these roads are highly durable. So in the starting they are called as high cost road because buying and putting a concrete road is of high value, high costing, but it in the long run it provides a lot of benefits for the society and also to the exchequer, because it also saves the maintenance fee max. So because in the flexible road you require a lot of maintenance every time, but in the concrete road you don't require that much of maintenance. Okay, now Indian Road Congress. What is this Indian Road Congress? So this is a very important prime body that looks over the road development in our country. Okay, so it was established in 1934 during the British time, and it is an apex body where we have qualified highway engineers are there, where they discuss the various technologies, there they discuss the various material costing and everything, and they keep on publishing the journals, they keep publishing the journals, they keep publishing the monthly magazines and research bulletin. Okay, so they this body Indian Road Congress discuss the various aspects of national highways, state highway, district road, rural road. Then they provide their analysis research, they provide their research analysis on these various type of road construction, they provide journals. So this is a like a collective body of highway engineers where they say, where they discuss their expertise in the whole area of the road construction. Okay, so here we can see the categories of the road that we have divided. So if we go by like the national highway, state highway. Okay, so if the national highway, which is of 12-meter wide area, okay, 12-meter wide, if that is the breadth of the national highway, this is managing authority is Ministry of Road Transport and Highway. Then we have a state highways are there, 12-meter wides are there. Okay, so that is Public Works Department of the state government or union territory. Under that we have various major district roads are there, which is of 9 meter of width, and other district road from 9 to 7.5 meters of the width is there, which is being all maintained by the public work PWD department of the state government. Then we have rural roads are there, which are less than 7.5 meter in the width. So this has been maintained by the panchayat and Prime Minister Gram Sadak Yojana. So this is a very important flagship scheme of the central government, very important flagship scheme of the central government. Then urban roads, city roads are there, which are being maintained by the municipal corporation and municipalities, right? Then people sometimes say, sir, what is the meaning of these expressway? See, expressways are the road which have 4 or more high speed lanes. So there is a speed of 100 to 120 kilometer per hour speed lanes are there. So for the fast movement of the traffic, these expressways are used to be built. So this type of speed limit you will not get in national highway, you will not get in the state highway or anywhere else. Only in the expressway you will be getting this type of high speed lanes will be there. Okay, then there are certain other categories of the roads are there. You might have heard that if you have gone to the Steel Authority of India Limited Limited Factory, Coal India Limited Factory, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited Factory. Many PSUs are there which are very, very large. They are spread in hundreds of acre land. So there is a movement of the vehicle that happens inside their campus, okay, inside their campuses, right? So these are the certain project roads which are undertaken by various government department of the state and union territory, and stale, National Mineral Development Corporation, Coal India, etc. So they, based on the type of the company that is working, and the type of the support that they get from the government. So Steel Authority of India Limited can ask the state government or central government to provide the roads at that place for better connectivity. Okay. Now we can see here in our country we have a national highway. These are the primary highways. Okay, major cities are being connected, major cities, metro cities are being connected, big towns are being connected with the national highways. So these are maintained by the NHAI, National Highway Authority of India Limited, and these are highways identify a unique 4-digit number. So right now we have around 1,32,500 kilometers of the national highways that are there in our country, national highways. Then state highways that connect major cities and town within the states, big cities and town within the state, okay, maintained by the respective state government. Unique 2-digit number is there that identifies those highways. Then we have district roads are so we have a total state highway of 1,50,000 kilometers are there. Then we have a district road. So these district roads are the road which connect smaller town village within a district with the district headquarters. Small town gets connected with the district headquarters. Then district headquarters get connected with the help of state highways. Then state highway, then district headquarters, then big towns get connected with the help of a national highway. Like that, it is connectivity is there. Okay. So district authorities have identified by unique 3-digit number is there. So right now we have 4,70,000 kilometers of the district roads network that is there in our country. Okay, then we have a rural road. This is the very basic last mile connectivity. Last mile connectivity roads are there which connect the individual village hamlets to the rest of the country. Okay, so these are maintained by the local panchayats. They have again a 4-digit unique number is there. So 26,50,000 kilometer of the rural roads are there, but these numbers keeps on changing. So do not directly take these number with you. So always check this with the current affairs. So once we started our classes on current affairs, so there we will be updating you with this whole data. Okay, here we will be updating you with the whole data of current affairs. So you just focus on the static information right now. So here you can see, we can see the state highways are there, then national highways are there. So these are all national highway 44, 52, 19. So here you can see they are all getting connected with the big cities, towns, areas are there. You can see it's all getting connected with the big cities and towns, right? So here you can see we have a golden quadrilateral is there, north-south corridor, east-west corridor, national highway development program phase 3. So from here you can see north till here, from Srinagar till Kanyakumari, we have north-south corridor is there. Then east-west corridor is from the blue line. We can call it, so it's starting from the Porbandar and it is reaching towards our Silchar. It is reaching towards our Silchar area till here. Okay. Then we have a golden quadrilateral. Golden quadrilateral started from here, from New Delhi and going, traveling this year to Mumbai. Then from Mumbai it is going till Chennai, from Chennai it is going to Kolkata, and then Kolkata is again getting connected with the New Delhi. Okay, so this is, and then National Highway Development Program phase 3 with all these green lines. You can see these are all getting connected with the National Highway development programs are there. Okay, so we have a three important things are there: golden quadrilateral, north south corridor, east west corridor are there, and then we have other things are also there which we will be discussing right now. Okay, so National Highway is managed by Ministry of Road Transport Highway. It connects, so this is like a summary document. This is like a summary document I have created for all of you. So connects major cities, state capitals for interstate and strategic defense movement. National Highway, because that is directly controlled under the central government. So under that National Highway Development Program, Golden Quadrilateral, Bharatmala Pariyojana. Okay, so you should know all these things. Ki if they will ask you what comes under National Highway, so you should know what project that are going under the National Highway development. Okay, then state highway, so major cities within the states, right? Public Work Department, PWD Department, and financial assistance you get from the Central Road Fund, CRF. Central Road Fund, you get the funds to invest in this area. Then we have our district roads. In the district road, they connect the district headquarter with various towns and villages maintained by Jila Panchayat and Public Work Department based on the type of a funding pattern. Then village roads are there which connect towns and city. Village with town and so Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, flagship scheme for rural connectivity. Then expressway and freeways. Expressway and freeways, they are access controlled highway for high speed traffic. So you get into that highway, you move it with a speed, and then you join the normal roads. Okay, so free flow of vehicles, restricted access, and no parking at all. Okay, they are being parking areas are there, but actually they are expressway and freeways that require fast movement of traffic. Then border road and international highways are there which are connected by BRO. BRO is a organization which construct the various roads in the hilly areas, in the remote areas for the better movement of the traffic of military, for the better movement and the traffic of military. Okay, and focus is on defense preparedness and economic growth. This is the border road, BRO, and it is a government organization which creates which creates the road in the remotest area, hilly areas, then the border areas. Okay, border areas are the main areas where they construct the roads. Then we have other classifications of the roads are also there. Under other classification, you can have arterials road. Arterials road, that means you have a single road that is going on, then that road getting split, then this again road getting split, then here this road is getting split, then again this road is getting split, like a artery. Because in the city area you have a very heavy traffic, sometimes you need flyovers, sometimes you need underpasses, right? So you have arterial type of roads network that is there in the city area, right? Then earthen roads are there. Earthen roads means these are very basics, these are very temporary road. Okay, often during the construction or in the remote area they make a sideway road. Okay, if you are making a very concrete road, that from the side area you make a earthen road. Earthen roads for the smooth movement of the traffic till this main road get constructed. Then you have a gravel road. Gravel road means where gravel and earth are mixed, and then you make a road of the gravel and earth. Earth means your mud and everything that is there. Then bituminous road is there which utilizes bitumen for smooth surfacing and finish. So the proper smooth road, bitumen road, you will get a very smooth and durable road. Then concrete, we have a cement concrete roads are there. Okay, so there are a lot of factors that determines where you can construct a ethereal road, where you can construct the earthen road, where you can construct the gravel road. Okay, so terrain, what type of terrain, what type of area, rough surface, smooth surface, hilly area, jungle area, what type of area you are having, based on that you construct that, right? Then then you have various type of industrial concentration, like at which places you have lot of industries are there, so what type of road you wanted that. Okay, if there's a lot of industries are there, so you cannot construct a earthen road over there, you cannot construct a gravel road over there, you have to construct either a bitumen road or a concrete road over there based on the type of road density. Okay, so roads are very very important for the free flow of people and free flow of trade. So roads play a very crucial role in domestic, international, rural economy and strategic connectivity. So we have discussed the various type of roads in a state, national highway and everything we have already discussed. Right now, what is the significance of the road? See, we are discussing the basics right now. Basics means this is the foundation. From this foundation, if you are able to grasp everything, then you don't need any other information, you just need current affair to put over here, nothing else. Any question on the road that is coming in the UPSC, you have a content, you have a material for you. You don't have to worry about anything regarding that. You have all the things with you, only supplemented with current affairs, everything is done. Okay, once we start doing the preparation of question and answers, we will be starting doing the mains question answers discussion and everything. After that, we will be deciding what we are going to do with that. Okay, so we will be doing that mains question and answer after the session gets over. Okay, we will be coming out with a separate session on that, so that you can have a separate video lectures for that also. Okay, so significance of the road, when we say, is first of all, obviously transportation network, which is a primary mode of transportation. 90% of the passenger traffic and 60% of the freight, that is the product that has been transferred from one place to the other, is being done with the help of this. So India is having a second largest network in the world. Then trade and commerce, very important. It helps in development of trade and commerce in our country, and we are expanding by 17% cumulative aggregate growth rate, CAGR. Tourism, road plays a very very important role and very very crucial role in development of the promotion of tourism. That means if you have a very important tourist destination at a very remote place, if that is not being connected by a proper road, then you are losing out on the promotion of your tourism, and also you are losing out on your cultural heritage and also on the economy of that place. Right, similarly, right now, if you see within a span of 10 to 15 years, now people from various town areas, whenever there is a weekend, they move to the hilly areas, because road networks have increased in such a way that now every people, those who are having their cars, those who are having those who can utilize the train services, those who are going bike rides are there. Bike rides are possible, you can see, because of the better road connectivity everywhere. Okay, so they are generating a lot of revenue. Foreign tourists are coming because they are finding that it is easy to reach to various places in our country, because we have a good type of road networks. So with the foreign tourists, we are generating a revenue of $28.59 billion. This is all being credited to the road infrastructure that we have developed. Construction of road also generate, construction or maintenance of the road create employment opportunities to the millions of people. Even if you see national highway, construction of highways, expressway, they are creating around 55,000 direct jobs, 1 lakh indirect jobs. Okay, per 1,000 kilometer of road construction, if there is a 1,000 kilometer of road construction, 55,000 direct jobs and 1 lakh indirect jobs are getting created. Right, so and roads, whenever they get connected to various places, to the remotest area of the villages, so this overall promote the local development and overall development of that area. Okay, so rural development ministry under Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, this is a all weather road, all weather road. Right, it has been connected by the roads, and because of that, lot of essential services during the time of pandemic or during the time of any disaster that is happening, so we can be able to supply healthcare, education and various type of marketing products and everything to that place, so that the rural roads are also getting connected with the mainstream. Okay, we are getting connected with the main stream, right? Now, roads before 2000. So, road construction in our country before 2000 was, the main thing is the Jayakar Committee. Jayakar Committee. Okay, so here we are coming into that. Jayakar Committee wrote before 2000 there was a creation of Central Road Fund. Okay, Central Road Fund will be there, which will be funding the road construction in our country, because during that time we have no set procedure, like from where the funding will be coming. No set procedure was there. Okay, then we have also a central road research institute was there, which will be researching on the road construction, uh, road maintenance and everything are there, right? So Central Road Fund and Central Road Research Institute was a main thing before year 2000, based on the Jayakar Committee, which was set up in 1929. Then 20 years road map plans being made, they're like Nagpur road plan for 1943 to 63. Okay, so this is for 20 years. Then Bombay road plan came, then from 61 to 81, that is again for 20 years. Then Lucknow road plan from 81 to 2001. So every 20-year target they used to make for the road construction, and based on that they decide from where they will be getting the resources and everything. Okay, and then after that the highway construction, national highway, state highway construction, and allocation of the resource happens based on the various type of funding sharing pattern that was there. Okay, but the thing is that there was a lot of issue that has happened because of these 20 years roadmap plan. So when Atal Bihari Vajpayee came to power in 1999, he has replaced this whole concept. He has replaced the whole concept of this 20-year plan, right? So first of all, we will be discussing like what is National Highway Authority of India. So the National Highway Authority of India was formed in 1988. 1988. The main role of National Highway Authority is to manage the road infrastructure, focus on building, maintenance of the road, and improvement of the highway. Main aim is to enhance the connectivity and promote economic development of the national highway, right? So under the National Highway, it is a statutory body, it came into being. So they have set up a National Highway Authority of India headquartered at New Delhi, and the main purpose of this is to complete network of national highway in our country, right? And they have collaborated with Indian Space Research Organization and Northeast Center for Technological Application Research Center 2016 to allow the use of spatial space techniques in highway monitoring. Okay, so their task is to maintain, to construct, to build, to improve the highway development in our country. Okay, so till now they have got 50,329 kilometer of national highway for the development, maintenance, and management. Okay, so till 2021 the total length of national highway including expressway is 1,32,499 kilometer. Okay, constitute only for 1.7% of the total length of the all roads. They carry about 40% of the whole traffic. So National Highway Authority came into being. During this after the National Highway Authority came into being, then only the proper streamline working of the highway construction, maintenance, and building started. Okay, so what is the role of the NHAI? Obviously, when we go with the role of NHAI, the main role is managing the national highways of our country. Okay, then when they are managing, they are creating a toll naka, we call it as toll booth, right? So we are running a fast tag toll booth over there, so they are controlling and playing a vehicular on the national highway, proper management. National Highway Authority of India also provide consultancy and construction services at various national and international. So they also provide research facility. They develop the various type of modules. They help in maintenance of the national highway. They come up with a new technology, utilization of new technologies, and management of the national highway. They have a responsibility of advising the central government any issue related to the national highway, and whatever the scheme that is coming for the road construction for the national highway, NHAI is the implementing body of that. NHAI provide residential building for NHAI employees, and also NHAI provide roadside amenity wherever there is a national highway. NHAI provide the various type of toilet facility, refreshment facility, car washing facility, then repair facility, then tow facility, and everything is being provided by the NHAI. Even the toll free numbers are also being flashed all over the roads, right? You might have seen all over their places, right? Now, National Highway Development Program is a very important flagship program that has been launched in 1998. From there only our proper development of the highway started under National Highway Development Program for betterment of the roads of international standard, because the huge traffic and huge commodities and huge freight flow will be happening from that. So proper safety measures with better riding surfaces and proper salient features are being provided. So national highways are only 2% of the total length of the country, but they carry 40% of the total traffic and freight of our country. So this is the flagship program of National Highway Authority of India, okay, under the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. So there are total 7 phases under which the various schemes are running of National Highway Development Program. So these 7 phases are: phase 1, in which they have started construction of the Golden Quadrilateral. This is a flagship scheme that has been started by our former Prime Minister and Bharat Ratna awardee, former Prime Minister Honorable Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, right? That was his flagship scheme of construction of a Golden Quadrilateral. We will be discussing more in detail. Of 5,846 kilometer, they wanted to connect 4 major cities of our country, that is Delhi, Chennai, Mumbai and Kolkata. Okay, and there end we have a 981 kilometer of north-south corridor and east-west corridor, right? So north-south corridor is going from Srinagar to from the north to Kanyakumari in the south, and Silchar in the east to Porbandar in the west, which we have already discussed in the previous map. So this is how north-south corridor, east-west corridor and Golden Quadrilateral, these are the 3 flagship schemes that has been there under the National Highway Development Program, which have already been constructed. Then we have a phase 2 of covering 6,161 kilometer of north-south east-west corridor. Okay, north-south east-west consists of 7,142 kilometers and 486 other national highways. Then phase 3, we have a 4-laning. Earlier they were 2-laning, then we have a 4-laning of 12,109 kilometer, because which road which is having a higher density, so they wanted to do the 4-laning of those national highways, connecting the state capital with the economic, commercial capital and tourist importance area. Then we have a phase 4 under National Highway Development Program, where upgradation of 20,000 kilometer of single lane to the double lane. Right, then we have a phase 5. Under that we have a 6-laning of some 6,500 kilometer of 4-lane highways are there. Okay, 4-lane highway were there, then we have done the 6-laning of that. Then phase 6, in which construction of 1,000 kilometer of expressway Okay, expressway are there, like Agra Lucknow expressway is there, then we have a Yamuna expressway is there, connecting with commercial and industrial township is there. Then we have a phase 7 under that, which is construction of ring road, bypasses, underpasses, flyover, around 700 kilometer of road network, right? So this is the 7 phase program of the National Highway Development Program, in which we are constructing golden quadrilateral as a phase 1. Then we have a north south east west corridor that we are constructing, 4 laning of the 2 laning, upgradation from single lane to the double lane, then 6 laning of 4 lane highways, then expressway construction of 1000 kilometer, and construction of ring road, outer ring road, bypasses, underpasses. Like there is a outer ring road, right? Outer ring road in Delhi, right? We have heard regarding outer ring road, we have a lot of traffic. Then we have a Bangalore also, we have outer ring road is there. So these are being constructed under the phase 7. Outer ring road are being constructed under the phase 7, so that seamless flow of traffic can happen over there. Now we are coming into a very important scheme, PMGSY, Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. So under Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, the word is all weather road connectivity. Okay, all weather road connectivity wherever there is any habitation which is unconnected. So this has to be connected via all weather road. Okay, either bitumen road or your cement road, whatever you make, but you should make a single lane road, which should be all weather road. It should be workable in all weather. So coverage criteria in the plain area, wherever the population of 500 people and above is there, 500 people and above is there, then you have to construct a all weather road over there. Then special category states and tribal and backward area are there. It cover habitation meeting the specified criteria. Then more intensive integrated action plan, unconnected habitation with a population of 100 and above, if that is a left wing extremism area, where it has been affected by the left wing extremism area, right? So funding pattern will be, if it is a special category state, 90s to 10, 90 center and 10 states. Other state 60s to 40, obviously that is the normal ratio. And sub schemes, road connectivity project in the left wing extremism, around 44 worst area and adjoining districts are there, which are very, very important for security and communication. They are all part of Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. They should be connected by the all weather road connectivity. Okay, now we are coming into a very, very important flagship program of the road connectivity in our country, that is Golden Quadrilateral. Okay, Golden Quadrilateral is a brainchild of Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Okay, so it is the first time that we are constructing a super highway under the National Highway Development Program, which we have already seen in the phase 1, right? So the task has been given to the National Highway Authority of India Limited. So 4-path true way network, it has been already completed and totally evolved in 2013, and it is now fully operational. It is now fully operational, and we will be seeing like how it is getting connected from New Delhi. It starts and moves from here, from Rajasthan to Gujarat, goes to Surat, then till Maharashtra. From Maharashtra it goes through here from Belgaum and here, and it goes and touches from Bangalore it goes to Chennai, and from Chennai it follows the coastal area path and reaches to Kolkata, and from Kolkata it is again getting connected to the New Delhi. Okay, so you can see there we have a 3-port connectivity here. Maharashtra Jawaharlal Nehru port, Chennai port is there, then Kolkata Haldia port is there, which we are getting connected over here, because this is very, very important, because we need to transport the products. We need to transport the product from the New Delhi and nearby adjoining area to the port area. So this is a very, very important flagship project that government has started. Okay, so benefits of this golden quadrilateral were there. Obviously, it has led to the improved connectivity. Various urban centers got connected with the central bigger city area. Automatically, it has boosted the trade and commerce because it led to the uh, easy movement of the traffic in this whole area. It has automatically boosted the commerce and business in all those area, because right now it is easy to take and drop the product at one place and goods at various other places. So whenever there is a seamless connectivity, there is a economic development that happened, because it led to the promotion of industrialization, and because of that it has even attracted the investment from all the places. Because along this golden quadrilateral there have been manufacturing facility that has been set up, there has been logistic hub that has been set up, there are commercial places that has been set up, there are highway networks that are being set up all over that places. Then automatically from where this golden quadrilateral has passed, okay, from wherever this golden quadrilateral has passed, all these adjoining areas, rural habitation, small town settlement, wherever these area have passed, automatically it has led to the regional development of that area, improved market access, healthcare facility and education facility. And because of this construction, even highway construction require a lot of labor and workers. It has even led to the creation of sideline jobs, like in the various sector, because of the manufacturing, healthcare, market and education. Everywhere the jobs have started creating, whether it is construction sector, whether it is travel, whether it is business. So all the ancillary, all the sideline industries also get started developing. Then with the help of the golden quadrilateral, it has reduced in the traffic congestion, because long distance travel have becoming easier, because now you have a total highway which connects the bigger cities, so you don't have to go and deeper into the highways. Okay, so you have a traffic decongestion that has happened, and because of that improved traffic flow have even started, and it's also reduced the time of travel, right? Then obviously when you have a good road connectivity, it helps in improving the tourism potential of various places, domestic tourism, international tourism, local businesses getting boosted from there. And because of this local tourism boosted, automatically it leads to the promotion of the cultural activity. Now we have an impact on environment. So this has a huge significant impact, but because of certain issue. So here I have written the benefits over here, but there are certain issues are there, because whenever you are constructing something, you need to destroy something, right? Like here we have constructed the highway, so we need land, so we have to destroy, we have to do the deforestation. Because of that habitat loss has happened, okay, and because of that pollution have even aggravated, right? So we are still working and we are making our highways green highway. Now we have a green highway policy we have been put under there in 2015, like how we can make our highways much more greener than the previous terms. Okay, so we have been creating and we are moving along with the sustainable development model. Okay, now we are coming into the new concept, the meaning of economic corridor. Now let's move into the concept of economic corridor. Okay, what is the meaning of economic corridor? So here the concept is that the central government has created a plan to develop 44 highways around 27,000 kilometer as economic corridor. What is the meaning is that because these corridor will be where seamless cargo movement, reduction in delay, stimulation of economic activity and generate employment opportunity, that will be all happening over there. So economic corridor means we will be developing the highways, important 44 highway which are very important for the economic growth of our country, into a super highway economic corridor where seamless transport cargo, seamless economic activity flow, reduction in the delay of the whole process and generation that will happen. Okay, so 44 economic corridors and additional 40 interlinking corridors will be there within the existing golden quadrilateral networks that will be there. Okay, so this is going to handle around 80% of the country freight. Okay, so rebranding will be happening. National highway will be rebranded as enhanced identification, navigation, and utilization of satellite images. So our national highway will get a totally rebranding image. Okay, like we will call them as national corridor, economic corridor, or feeder roads will be. That is the rebranding of the national highway will be done. Okay, so we'll not be calling everything as a national highway. We'll call that as a, okay, this is the national corridor. Okay, this is a economic corridor. This is a feeder road which is supporting this economic corridor. Okay, so under that, under the budget of 2021, we have proposed flagship corridor like Delhi Mumbai Expressway, that is the economic corridor. Bangalore Chennai Expressway, that is another economic corridor. Kanpur Lucknow Expressway, that is another economic corridor. Delhi Dehradun, Raipur Vishakhapatnam, Chennai Salem, Amritsar Jamnagar. So you can see these are very, very important economic corridor. Along this road connecting these two cities, we will be developing a whole lot of economic corridor in that whole areas. Okay, so then people have certain confusion between what is the meaning of industrial corridor then. Okay, so in the industrial corridor we are talking about multi-modal transport services. Okay, multi-modal, where we are especially focusing on lowering of the logistic cost, like Delhi Mumbai industrial corridor. Okay, but in economic corridor it is an integrated network of infrastructure. It is all connecting, whether transport, water, electricity, every type of infrastructure is integrated all together to stimulate the economic development of that area. Okay, whether it is road, railway, gas, port, anything. Okay, so but it is associated more with highways like Delhi Dehradun economic corridor we have already discussed. So I hope you got the concept between industrial corridor and economic corridor. Now we are moving towards the next topic, that is called Setu Bharatam. Very important topic of Setu Bharatam. So under Setu Bharatam project, this is a very important ambitious program that government is running with an investment of rupees 50,000 crore. What is the main purpose is that government wanted to build bridges for safe and seamless travel on national highway. You know, we have a lot of railway lines. We have a lot of railway lines that are crossing the national highways, right? That are crossing the national highways. So government has come up with a project in order to make all the national highway railway level crossing free by 2019. So 50,000 crore, whether you make underpass, whether you make flyover, okay, you just remove the level crossing so that traffic should not get stopped because of the passing of the train. Okay, so 208 road over bridge, road under bridges are envisaged for construction, while 1500 bridges will be widened and rehabilitated or replaced. So here you can see number of over bridges. So in the places like Andhra Pradesh, you will be getting the maximum number of over bridges that has to be constructed. Okay, then we have Karnataka is there, then we have Bihar is there. So you can see here total 209 over bridges that will be constructed in order to remove the level crossing, so that traffic of the road can flow on the separate, and railway should follow on the separate, and nobody has to stop just because the crossing of the railway is happening. Okay, then coming a very important flagship scheme. This is a very important flagship scheme of the central government that has been taken up by the ministry to review the national highway network. Okay, to develop the road in various border areas, coastal area, road connectivity, maintenance. Okay, and to look further how efficiently we can create a very important national road network economic corridor. So here Bharatmala is a integrated road network, road network. It is a integrated road network where we are talking about the economic corridor also, inter corridors also, feeder route also, Sagar Mala. So these all are being integrated inside the Bharatmala Pariyojana, right? So what is the so here we can call that under the economic corridor development, around 26,000 kilometers of economic corridor will be developed under the Bharatmala Pariyojana. Okay, so there you we know that there is an existing infrastructure of golden quadrilateral is there, we have a north south corridor is there, we have east west corridor is there. So these only will be further developed, okay, because these only areas are handling the major of the traffic and the freight route they are handling. So we are further improving their connectivity and logistic efficiencies. Okay, so this is again going to help in further improvement of this area. Okay, so inter corridor and feeder route, around 8,000 kilometers of inter corridor, 7,500 kilometers of feeder routes have already been identified under golden quadrilateral and north south east west corridor. Then under Bharatmala Pariyojana we are also focusing on decongestion measure, construction of ring road, bypasses, elevated corridor in 28 cities. Okay, so that it reduces the congestion and obviously it will improve the logistic efficiency, right? So they have already identified around 125 choke points are there and 66 congestion points are there which have to be taken care of, and then proper improvement of the traffic flow will happen from there. And then multi-modal logistic park, you know, government has come up with multi-modal logistic policy, right, where all the type of logistic has been connected. So there are going to be a multi-modal logistic park that will be created where railways, airways, roadways, waterways and everything will be all connected in a seamless way. Okay, 35 location has been identified for creation of multi-modal logistic park, okay, where you will have a seamless efficient freight movement and multimodal transportation system. Because like here you can deload from the train and then you can load it on a waterways, right? You can deload from the ships and you can load it on the train like that. Okay, so this is like a multimodal logistic park that will be developed in this whole areas. Now we are moving towards the national highway grid. Now let's talk about the national highway grid. Okay, so this is again a process of Indian National Highway Authority of proposing a national highway grid. Okay, so there are total 27 horizontal and vertical roadways lined throughout the country. So this grid will be consisting of 27 horizontal and vertical roadways line. Okay, so this corridor which would intersect and communicate with other will be placed 250 kilometers apart. That means it is like a interconnection where this grid is getting cross section. They will be getting cross section and they will be intersect and communicate with each other, that will be placed at 250 kilometers apart. Okay, so we know that India has a second largest biggest network of the transport network. Okay, so current road to rail ratio is 70 to 30. That means if 70% is road network, then 30% is the national highway is the road network, right? So we know that sometimes because of the slow growth and because we have a road fleet that is going to have a major percentage of the volume share, but it is inefficient and inefficient causes decrease in the economic prosperity. Okay, so because of that there is both lowering of the passenger and freight expenses, because if we wanted to integrate our national highway grid, all the grid will get connected together and there will be a seamless communication that will be happening among the national highways, state highways and everything, right? So right now we know that it is around 33 lakh kilometers of the total national highway, state highway grids are there. If we include the if we include the rural road, then also it is going to be a much bigger network that we are getting. So USA is having the biggest network and India is having the second largest network. So in this grid we are going to connect 27 horizontal and vertical roadways, and this will intersect and communicate with other and this whole process will be placed around 250 kilometers apart. So this connection will happen at every place of 250 kilometers. So there will be a seamless connectivity. So grid means like this, if this is like is there and this is how our road network grid is getting connected. So all these areas are connected by proper seamless transport channel. So this is how we are going to create a grid network, and based on this whole area, like if this area is there, four areas are getting connected, so this will be connected in a totally different way, and these all grids will be interacting with each other, and each the intersection points are getting interacted with each other, so that proper seamless flow of transport that can happen. So it is like we are creating an integrated system of national highway and state. Now we are coming into the INVITIS, that is Infrastructure Investment Trust. So what is the INVITIS? INVITIS is related to Infrastructure Investment Trust. Okay, so here what we are trying to create is, it is like similar to mutual funds. Okay, so this will be regulated by the Security Exchange Board of India. So this INVITIS is like, it is combining both equity shares and also a debt instrument. Okay, they will be all listed in the stock exchanges. The main aim of INVITs is to promote infrastructure investment in India, where you will be pooling the fund from the investor, especially for infrastructure sector, right? So here we will be pooling the fund from the investor, especially for infrastructure product. So it will be giving a revenue generating, so there will be revenue generating finished products will be there, right? Finished projects will be there, right? So if we have a national highway that has been constructed, if we have a Yamuna Expressway that has been constructed, so now Yamuna Expressway has become a revenue generating product. Lucknow Agra Expressway has become a revenue generating product. Okay, so this is like that, where you are investing in some project, and then once the revenue started generating, then based on that you will get some interest on that, right? So it allow investment in the revenue generating finished project and those projects which are under construction. So they are public offering and private placement are there. So NVITs are established as trust, registered with SEBI, and four main elements are with comprising of various important four elements are there. Okay, so let's discuss what are these four elements of the NVITs. So these four elements are, first one is trustee, second one is sponsor, third one is investment manager, and fourth one is project manager. So this is how the whole structure of NVITs is going to work. So the main purpose is like they enable the infrastructure company to repay their debt obligation properly, whatever they have taken the money, so they can pay back their debt obligation. And it also provide a means to manage the cash flow in the project in which long gestation period is there. Long gestation means like if they have a 10 years gestation, 20 years, 25 year, 30 year gestation period, because long term projects are there, right? So whenever you are running a infrastructure investment trust, so it helps in getting your diversified portfolio for you. That means if you are investing in infrastructure, if that project becomes very well formed, right? If you have a Yamuna Expressway or any expressway that becomes too acceptable by the people, automatically you will have a very good investment portfolio. And since you have already invested in this, so you have a lowering risk of your investment. You will get fixed income from that investment, right? You will get a fixed income beneficiary or retirement plan. Then liquidity also is there, because you can easily enter and you can easily exit the market. So that means obviously it has a good amount of liquidity. Then quality asset management, so professional management prevent fragmentation of holding. So here, since it is having a project manager and you have a investment manager, all are there. So it is like that, it is professionally managed trust will be there. Okay, so here you can get the steady earning, and you will be able to invest in the infra development of the country. Okay, so most of the people wanted that, I wanted to invest in the infrastructure of the country, but they don't have like how to invest in the infrastructure. So this is one way through which you can invest in the infrastructure of the country. So it will also help in receiving a dividend income also. Okay, and promoter can also lower their debt burden, and then they can reinvest the proceed in the other project. But some disadvantages are there of infrastructure investment trust, that is lot of regulation are there. Okay, too much of sudden change of the regulation after government changes, then they have certain changes, and again a continuous changing of the regulatory environment is hurting the investment in the infrastructure investment trust. Then inflation risk is there. That means if they are giving you 6% interest rate, okay, but inflation is 8%, so that means you are your money is getting reduced by 2%. That means they have offered you 6% interest rate, but actually the inflation is 8%. That means that is, you are not gaining the money even after investing at these places. Actually, you have much worth before investing than after 1 year. So that is also one issue. Okay, so higher inflation rate affects the operation cost and the returns. Then asset risk are there. If we have a long gestation period is there, like 20 years or 30-year gestation period, we don't know what type of environment can happen in the country or what can happen in the country within 20-30 years. So you may have a delay written, or the project may totally completely stop. Okay, so you cannot totally project what is going to come to you, right? So this is the infrastructure investment trust, which is asking the people to invest in these areas so they can invest in the infrastructure of the country. Then target investors are like high net worth individual, HNIs. High net worth individuals are there who have a high investment threshold and who have a high risk capacity they can take. Okay, so this is a very promising future is there, and providing other advantage over real estate investment trust and other liquidity and other stability. But some challenges are there which we have already discussed beforehand. Now we are moving, since we are talking about the road infrastructure, we have to talk about the Motor Vehicle Amendment Bill of 2019. Okay, so again a very important bill. So this Motor Vehicle Amendment Bill came in 2019 in Lok Sabha, introduced in July 15, 2019. Correct. So they have amended the previously Motor Vehicle Act of 1988. Okay, focus is on to provide road safety, grant of license, permits, standard of motor vehicle, penalty and violation. So this is like everything related to your motor vehicle, what you are doing. So first of all is going for the compensation for the road accident, because there are a lot of road accidents are happening. Okay, and so there is a need to have a properly set rules for who is going to provide compensation. Okay, so the bill have increased the minimum compensation for hit and run case. Okay, so here if we see, the central government may also make a scheme for providing interim review to claimants seeking compensation under third party insurance. So under hit and rule, in case of death, rupees 25 to rupees 2 lakh, and in case of grievous injury, 12,500 to rupees 50,000 will be provided for compensation in case you have a hit and run cases there. Then compulsory insurance. Under motor vehicle rule, as a motor vehicle accident fund, it provides compulsory insurance to all road users. Like, there will be a fund that will be created that is called motor vehicle accident fund. So this fund money will be utilized for treatment of the injured person during that golden hour when he or she is needing immediate care. Okay, compensation to representative of a person who died in a hit and run case. Okay, then compensation for grievously hurt, compensation for any other person as prescribed by the central government. Okay, so the fund will be credited through, how the fund will be credited by the nature of the notified central government, a grant or loan made by the central government, balance of solitudium fund, or that means existing fund under the act. Okay, and any other sources that has been prescribed by the central government. So money will be utilized for all these purposes. Then good Samaritans. Good Samaritans, that means those people who are present during the accident site, that means who are the first responder to the accident, to the victim of the person. So for them, if they have done any work under the good faith or voluntary or without any expectation for the reward, for them, they are not liable for any civil or criminal action for any injury to or death of an accident victim. Okay, because of their negligence, because they are the first person who are responding to that accident. So if they are doing in any good faith, or if they are doing it voluntary, or if they are doing without any expectation for reward, if because of their negligence somebody died or they have some injury that has happened to them, so they are not liable for any civil or criminal action against them. Then recall of vehicle. So here central government has ordered to recall a motor vehicle if a defect in a vehicle has caused any damage to the environment, or it can cause any damage to a driver or any road user. Anything if in that vehicle creating any problem to the environment, driver or road user. Okay, so and in the manufacturer of the recalled vehicle will require to reimburse the buyer the full cost of the vehicle and replace that defective vehicle with another vehicle with similar or better specification. That is the criteria that has been set up. Then under motor vehicle amendment policy, we have a national transportation policy. National transportation policy means planning framework for road transport, develop a framework for what type of grant and permits and priorities for transport system. Then road safety boards are to be put everywhere. So under road safety board, what exactly we are trying to do? So here the central government will be providing a national road safety board where the board will advise. Sorry, it is board, not a board. Okay, it is a board. This board will advise the central and the state government regarding the road safety and the traffic management. Like if there is any standard that has to be changed, if there any registration or the way the vehicle are registered has to be changed, or what are the standards or roadway, what are the standard road safety measure that we can do, or any new vehicle technologies. So this road safety board will be advising the center and the state government on all these issues. Then offense and penalties. Okay, so here the bill has increased the penalties for several offenses, like if you are driving under the influence of alcohol, then it has been increased from 2000 to 10,000. Okay, and if a vehicle manufacturer failed to comply with motor vehicle standard, the penalty will be a fine up to rupees 100 crore or imprisonment up to 100 year. If the contractor failed to comply with the road design standard, that means if the road has not been designed properly, so the penalty is up to rupees 1 lakh rupees, and the central government may increase fine every year by up to 10%. Every year the central government can increase the fine by up to 10%. Then there are a lot of taxi aggregators are there. Taxi, you know, we have a Ola taxi aggregator is there, we have Uber is there, right? Ola, Uber and various other taxi aggregators are there, who are connecting with the passenger services. For them, they have a separate licensing facility is there, so they have to comply with all the Information and Technology Act, because since they are running their whole program with the help of an app or a website. Okay, so there is a need to control these taxi aggregator, and also has to bring under the Motor Vehicle Act, so that they should also follow the same important policies, right? Now the next project that has been discussed over here is Char Dham Pariyojana. Very important, Char Dham Pariyojana. Okay, so the government is constructing nearly 900 kilometer of national highways to holy Hindu pilgrimage site of Badrinath, Kedarnath, Gangotri and Yamunotri at a estimated cost of rupees 12,000 crore. Okay, for this we have last year November we have a very important event that has happened. Okay, so this highway will be called as Char Dham Mahamarg. Char Dham highway will be constructed Char Dham Mahamarg Vikas Pariyojana. Right, so this has been envisaged by our Prime Minister in December 2016, but lot of, because since it is going to be constructed in a hilly terrain and very fragile area which is prone to landslides area, right? So they have got a lot of issues related to National Green Tribunal and everything. And on September 2020, the Supreme Court mandated a 5.5 meter width limit for highway based on Union Road Transport Ministry circular. Okay, so now a lot of constraints have already been solved, and right now this whole road will be constructed, and the 4 important pilgrimage sites of the Hindu will be connected with this. And if you know, last year on 12th November 2023, Silkyara Bend Barakot tunnel got collapsed. Okay, tunnel collapse has happened, right? Tunnel collapse in which 41 workers, okay, 41 workers, labor workers got trapped inside that. Okay, so there was a huge what we call it as a rescue mission have started for those people, and after a certain time they were able to properly evacuate those people from the tunnel. So this tunnel is also a part of Char Dham Pariyojana, which is being constructed in the Uttarakhand in India. Okay, so this is a very important project that government is running. Now we have a Indian bridge management system is there, right? We have a lot of bridges are there in our country. Okay, so there is a catalog of all the bridges nationwide and their structure condition for timely repair. Number have five number have been assigned in this regard. Under the bridge, in Indian bridge managed system, there are five numbers that has been assigned. One is national identity number, then geotagging number, then engineering characteristics, then structural rating number, and socioeconomic bridge rating is being provided for all the bridges that are there in our country, and proper tagging with geotagging with various engineering, like what type of design material and what type of traffic it can carry. Structural design, structural rating, like from 0 to 9, how is the structural rating from 0 to 9. Okay, if there is any need for further reducing the traffic on that bridge on everything. So this Indian bridge management system is having all the data related to the bridges that are there in our country. Then we are coming into the green highway policy of 2015, very important. Yeah. Sorry. So we have a green highway policy of 2015 that is there. So under that green highway policy, we know that since after when we are constructing a road, so we have to do a lot of deforestation that happens. So we need to provide another policy which require like forestation of the roadside area. So greening of the highway is the main concept over here. So there is a green highway fund that has been created. So any civil work every year, 1% of the civil work cost of highway project will go into the green highway fund. Okay, if there is 100 crore of civil work cost is there, so out of that 1%, that is 1 crore will be going to this green highway fund. Okay, so this is going to add around 1,000 crore rupees per year under the green highway fund. So total work cost will be available for plantation purpose. So here we know that we have to make our country in which 33% area should have be under the forest cover. So we wanted to achieve the forest cover. So this is again going to help in achieving our forest cover. Automatically safe road it will be created, because from the sunlight you will be having shades on the road, so that you don't have a glare that you will be getting because of the headlights of the from the coming vehicle, right? So it prevents the glaring. Then air pollution, so whatever the air pollution that is being generated by the vehicular pollution, it will be absorbed by the roadside trees, and even the roadside trees also absorb the noise pollution. Then easy ride, so whenever you have a shade, then you can go in a slow and in a calm way. Okay, in a calm way you can go. So whenever there's any hot road or glaring road is there, so it creates a lot of uneasiness. So because of the presence of the roadside trees and everything, you provide a shade and calm environment over there. Okay, so this also generate a employment opportunities for up to 5 lakh people from the rural area. The whole process of deforestation of over here will be monitored with the help of ISRO, Bhuvan and Gagan satellite. So every planted tree will be counted, and auditing will be done for each and every planted tree. Okay, so this will be end-to-end auditing that will be happen over there. Now everybody knows regarding this fast tag. So fast tag is a very important. This came and started rolling from December 1 2019 at all National Highway Authority of India toll plazas. So FASTag are also called as Aadhaar of vehicle. So it has already created a kind of a seamless transport flow from the toll. Otherwise, every time you have to stay for 3 to 4 minutes in a toll naka just to cross the toll naka. Now you have to just go scan and just you simply move. So there is a very only in seconds the things are working, right? So it is a RFID enabled tag. RFID enabled tag, and you have to maintain a speed of 20 to 25 kilometer when approaching the boom area. Okay, once you get scanned, then you can simply just that boom gets above, right? So it saves the time, it saves the fuel, it saves the paper and everything, right? And it also create a better efficient way of collecting the toll, right? So IIM Calcutta has estimated the cost of delay on road is 6.6 billion per year, and cost of fuel consumption is 14.7 billion. So FASTag would be saving the time and the cost both. If you can see that right now there are no long queues are there and the traffic is moving properly, right? So it also put directly money into the direct government account, and now government is getting all the money related to the toll, right? Otherwise there were a lot of corruption that was happening in the toll area, right? Then implementation, so by Indian Highway Management Company Limited, IHMFCL has incorporated by NHAI. This is incorporating this FASTag whole mechanism. Now we have a Meghalaya integrated transport project is there. So this Meghalaya integrated transport project is regarding the construction of road, which is like for especially for creation of a growth potential in the Meghalaya area. So this has been the government of India along with the World Bank has signed a $120 million project for development of transport, seamless transport sector in the Meghalaya, where high value agriculture and tourism are the main attractions. So around 300 kilometers of the strategic roads will be built over there, with proper innovative climate resilient and nature based solution will be provided, because Meghalaya is a tourist place. Meghalaya is having a very high value agriculture. So if we wanted to utilize the potential of the Meghalaya, we have to make our better road connectivity so that it both saves time and cost the construction. Then we have a recent infrastructure initiative in India is SARDP-NE. What is the meaning of SARDP? Special Accelerated Road Development Program for Northeastern region. Okay, for road connectivity in the northeastern region, 4099 kilometers of road for phase 1. Okay, for connectivity in the phase 1, Meghalaya and Mizoram are the part of where interstate road and international borders has to be connected. I have given you this because this is for the northeast development. You just have to remember, like, this is a program which has been running for the northeast development of our country, right? Now we have a e-initiative that government is running. E-initiative like Bhumi Rashi. Bhumi Rashi means land acquisition portal. It is a land acquisition portal where proper, transparent, error-free, paperless issuance of a land acquisition notification will be there. Okay, everything will be present over there, where it will be totally errorless, paperless. You can go there, you can see what type of land, where the land has been acquired and everything. You can check each and every detail over there. Then we have a e-Disha. E-Disha, it is regarding the especially digitally integrated system of highway asset, and also it is eliminating the data duplication and also enabling the real-time information flow. This is e-Disha. Then we have a e-tolling, electronic toll collection that will be happening nationwide for proper and seamless traffic movement that is going to happen. Then some other initiative are revised model concession agreement is there. A deadline on NHAI to incentivize timely work concession for build, operate, transfer projects. Then border road organization, which is creating 440-meter tunnel below Rishikesh and Dharosu highway. Then Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana phase 3 is going on. 1,25,000 kilometer of rural roads will be constructed at a cost of 80,000 crore. Then usage of green technologies like green technology, waste plastic, cold mix technologies. This will be helping in reducing the carbon footprint in our whole economy. Now this is all we have discussed what is going on. Now we will be discussing some of the challenges that are there. Now we find out what are the challenges that are there in our road sector in our country. First of all, we are facing the infrastructure development issue. Okay, we have a lot of progress that we have seen over here, but still we require a lot of extensive development in our infrastructure, especially in the road sector. Rural and remote area are to be connected by high technology all weather road, because we have a lot of geographical constraints are there, or whenever any disaster or anything happens, so it creates a lot of problem to reach those area. There are a lot of land acquisition issues are there, and very inadequate funding is there. Then we have a second one is funding constraints are there. So financing large scale road project have require a lot of funds. Right now we have discussed regarding the infrastructure investment trust we have seen, right? So government has to provide lot of resources, and government has to generate new innovative ways of generating resources. Okay, like we have a lot of big schemes are running, like Bharatmala, Sagar Mala, then expansion of the project scheme. So we have to inculcate the private people. So if we see in the last 10 years, we have seen a very huge development of the highway networks in our country, and the government is utilizing around 2.5 2.6 lakh crore this year, also is providing for the highway construction, right? But there is yet another more private people have to be onboarded, and we have to attract the private investment by providing them with all the support that they needed, because private peoples are having the resources, but since they are not being confident about the government policy, the way government is running, what is the viability, regulatory hurdles are there, so there is a need to gain the confidence among the private peoples with all these things. Then land acquisition on a right way, because road construction is a very complex process, and first of all, in road construction you require land acquisition. Land acquisition is very important, and lot of procedures are involved over here, and we have to have a lot of resistance we have to face from the local community. So we have to make sure that the land acquisition happens in a fastest way. Proper compensation should be given to the people who are affected by this, so that both the parties, whether who are losing their land, who are gaining their land, should get benefited by this one. Okay, because if there is a too much delay in the land acquisition, automatically it leads to the cost escalation, and because of that a small project can become a very big project based on the monetary terms. Then regulatory and policy framework, the government has to work on easing out the regulatory and easing out the policy framework, so that inconsistent policy should be removed out. A lot of bureaucratic red tapeism is there, and we have to ease of doing business has to be attained by providing the ease regulatory framework, so that there should be no delay in providing them the approvals. And because there are a lot of issues related to the corruption, kickbacks, and various things that happen, so government has to make sure that the sector should be run in such a way that there should be there will be minimal bureaucratic red tapeism that has been provided, and every clearance and everything you should get it from online, so that and at that too you have to do in a proper time frame. In a proper time frame you have to put all these things, right? Then traffic congestion and safety is yet another very big issue that is there, in particularly in major cities. So government is running underpasses, then outer ring roads are being especially being developed under the national highway development program. Okay, so there is a need to improve the traffic situation and traffic management system, because along with that we have to provide them with better safety measures, so that, and whenever we are running something we have to take strict regulation against this. Then quality of construction, we know that the quality of construction of the road in India is not of that high durability, and it doesn't even remain there for 5 years during the time of the one term of a government. So there is a need to create a high quality road which doesn't require continuous investment. Okay, so there is very poor workmanship, and they are utilizing substandard material and lack of quality control. So there is a need to greater check, and then accountability has to be fixed, so that there should be no frequent repairs and maintenance has to be done, right? Then environmental construction, we have a lot of projects are there in which we have to have a lot of adverse environmental impacts are there. We have to do the deforestation, habitat destruction happens, pollution getting increased, so we need to balance out our infrastructure development along with environmental sustainable. So we have to go in such a way that, so that environmental also remain intact and development also happens side by side. So we have to utilize that type of construction techniques and practices, where we can bridge the negative effect of the development, and along with the construction we can also do the afforestation and pollution control. Then high use of technology we should utilize. High end technology usage we have to utilize, whatever the newer technology, whether it is related to construction material or building or anything, maintenance or management, we should utilize the most and the recent technologies, so that we can utilize the the use we can utilize the new technology for the betterment and for the sustainable way of constructing the various things. So similarly, we have to make sure that people should be more and more aware of the things. People should know more and more aware about the technically the know-how and everything. So if the people who are working in this whole field know everything regarding the construction of the road quality and maintenance, so they should have a proper awareness, they should have a technical know-how of everything. So with this, they will be able to also save the environment, they will be also save the cost, and proper technology utilization automatically, it will be like a win-win situation for everybody. So these are some of the challenges which have to be tackled in order to have a very good road development sector in our country. So with the road development sector, we have a Rakesh Mohan committee that has been set up regarding the National Transport Development Policy Committee. It is regarding the transport development policy. So they have given certain recommendations regarding how you can develop the transportation in the country. So integration transport mode, he has suggested like multimodal. So we have started creating multimodal logistic park, we have also started creating where linkages will be happening. Then we have to expand Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. This is a flagship scheme, right, for universal connectivity of all habitation wherever they are. Even so they have to remove the criteria of 500 people or 100 people. So it is said that they have to connect wherever the habitation is there. Even 10-20 habitations are there, they should be getting connected by a proper road connectivity. Okay, so this is what is expected from them. Then technological upgradation. So wherever we are having, like, we should utilize the new technology that are coming in the vehicle area. Like right now we are utilizing electrical vehicles, right? Then we are utilizing ethanol, right? EVs, ethanol blended fuel, right? So it also increases the energy efficiency, safety, emission standard, and everything it tries to create and try to provide, and we should be able to utilize it, all these things for the betterment of our environment. Then financing and funding. So we have to make sure that we should focus only on the commercially viable project from where we can expect a very high traffic. Okay, so we have to make sure that from wherever we have a very high traffic and which is commercially viable, we should focus on those sectors. Then after that, expansion of highway network. So wherever state highways are there, they should be connected with industrial hubs, SEZ, port, tourist center, so wherever we are expecting that economy is we can generate a lot of economy from there, so they should be connected by the highway network. Okay, then we can also encourage our citizen, and we should ask our citizen to participate in all the way how our road works, road safety works, road satisfaction surveys. Okay, we have to keep on upgrading ourselves, we should keep on creating survey, and we should and we should take the recommendation from the people. Okay, so that people also feel that they are connected with that. Then establishment of road design institute should be also there, a special dedicated road design institute, like we have a public work department, okay, rural road agency. So we should have a dedicated road design institute which will be designing the road as per the need of that particular area. So we have a road design especially for road designing, that institute should be there. So these are the Rakesh Mohan committee's recommendation. Now there are some things are there what we can also do under this whole process. So let's see what are the way forward that we can achieve in this. Okay, so under the way forward, we are looking forward for focusing on road maintenance. So whatever we have, national highways are there, golden quadrilateral is there, north south corridor, east west corridor is there. So proper maintenance has to be there to the utmost importance, and penalties have to be accountability has to be put on contractor for poor quality work. Okay, so this has to be done. Then skill development has to be further more improved. Vocational training in the road construction, ITIs, industrial training institutions should have to have a specialized courses on the road construction, so that we should have a trained, skilled workforce in this road sector. Okay, then special R&D centers, national level R&D centers have to be built in the road technology and standard. Private participation and private involvement should be there to the utmost extent. Okay, because we wanted to expand our electronic toll collection, so at the same time private party has to be involved wherever more and more efficient way of working will be there. Okay, then lot of recommendations are being given, so tracking through geographical information system, quality control, monitoring, social audits, all should work together in order to have a more and better efficient use of our road network. So this is all about road network. We will coming out with the next topic in the next class. Till then, thank you so much. Bye bye, take care.